Well, everyone, it's time for a little bit of an interesting thing that Apple is going to be doing probably in the next couple of years. And it looks like Apple is going to be changing what they're doing specifically for their longevity of their devices. Now, there was a very interesting thing that Apple kind of threw out. They said they're basically doing their longevity by design. So this is an interesting thing that Apple basically stated, which is funny because they didn't do anything like this before for a long time. I think before they were really trying to close down a lot of things that were going on within their particular devices. But now it looks like Apple's going to be changing that. And now they're not really going to be harping or closing down on their devices too much. And they're really going to be improving their particular longevity of their devices. Now it looks like specifically when it comes down to True Tone with third-party displays and the battery situation, if you're getting a replacement battery, not with a third party, it looks like Apple's going to go through and kind of give it a little bit more of a seamless transition if you're going to go the third party route. So now it looks like Apple will give True Tone to those particular third party displays, and they will go through and allow battery health to be seen, at least with a third party battery. Now some things can happen, there can be some issues, but that in and of itself is a very cool thing that could actually end up happening. But what is very interesting here, and it's a very, very interesting concept, is that for the most part, it looks to me that Apple's changing a lot, but there's still a lot of things that they're doing, which is kind of, maybe it's longevity by design, but it's not longevity by software. So maybe by the third-party repairs and all those things, Apple's kind of improving and kind of making things better. But there's a lot of things that they've done recently that made me really question what they're trying to do and kind of move away from the hardware differences and really in the software. Now that we got Apple Intelligence, the fact that it was not supported on the iPhone 15s, but it was supported on the iPhone 15 Pros, it was a very interesting kind of situation that Apple kind of put ourselves in, because why did they not give it to the iPhone 15s? I understand the RAM component and all this other stuff, but there are workarounds, and there could have been like a limited version of Apple Intelligence on some of these older iPhones as well. And I feel like what they're doing here is that they're trying to go ahead and kind of fix up these things that they kind of messed up before, just to kind of catch up to regulatories and just kind of make sure they're not getting sued by anybody. But then when it comes down to the software side, it looks like Apple's going through and making some really weird changes here, because it seems like they're trying to limit their software in a lot of ways, making some of these other iPhones like a better deal than some of these other ones. So I personally think, there's a lot of cool stuff they can do. There's a lot of big things they're doing to kind of make these devices look and perform a little bit better over time. But I do think there's a lot of reasons why something like an iPhone 15 Pro, for example, could end up getting a better, longer lasting device than something like the iPhone 15s. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.